Whatever.
Look at this and everything.
Well,
you know,
cool,
it's
cool,
a
cool.
great-
You laugh.
Hey! Facebook Live, what's up? People. Alright. I'm going to Snapchat as well.
Oh, God.
So many.
Yo, what up? We on Facebook Live with Greyson Chance.
Hey everybody.
Yeah.
Or, hey everybody too.
Everybody.
To the whole entire online world.
Oh god, yeah. Media, social media. So you arrived at 4. What have you done? Just.
Went to my hotel. I slept.
Yeah.
I ate.
Mhm.
I did some interviews today, and then we're gonna go out because you know I just turned 18. So well, no, I turned 18 in August, but for me that's big. So I don't know. I'm tired. I apologize. I just turned 18 like 9 months ago. Okay, thank you. Yeah. And so here I can have beer legally.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Excitement.
In America, they're like, nope, get out of here.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Nice try.
So we're gonna go have some dinner tonight.
Okay.
Have
Wonderful.
some drinks.
Nice,
Go to
yeah.
sleep and then do it all over again.
Where are you
tomorrow.
gonna have dinner?
Or
you haven't decided yet?
Sarah's taking me somewhere. Only God knows with her.
Yeah, you never know.
Okay, are we ready?
Is it okay?
Yeah. Yo, what's up, Facebook Live? First of all, obviously this is going out live right now, but we're also recording this for radio tomorrow. So if you can't get enough of Greyson, you want to listen to him on your way home tomorrow, 7 p.m. onwards. That's when the interview will go out.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. In the meantime, though, let's do this. Let's record this. And it's so weird. We're doing 2 at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Power 98, love life, love music. It's Mr. Young and Jackie on the X Factor, and oh my gosh, look who's joined us in the studio.
We're super psyched.
Yes,
It's
yes.
none other than the one, the only Greyson Chance.
Thank you guys for having me.
I swear it feels like a reunion right now for
Yeah.
Greyson and I because we met 5 years ago.
5 years
I got
ago?
to interview him 5 years ago and host his
And I've been
showcase.
dreaming about the day.
I'm sure,
that
yes.
we would come together again.
Again,
We're
yeah.
finally here.
And here it is. Okay, you guys have to do like that picture, and then because you have the old picture
I do,
of you
yeah.
guys together, right?
And I showed him. It was,
Uh-huh.
it's so surreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
You know, just nothing too. No, I'm just kidding. Nothing too much.
Nothing much.
No, you know, I've been, just still been writing music, you know, doing this sort of thing. We took a break for a minute. I went back to Oklahoma. I was like 15, 16. I wanted to sort of figure out a direction of where I wanted to go. So I wrote songs for 2 years and then said, okay, now I'm 18. I'm ready to put them out. And so we just put out the EP last month, Somewhere Over My Head. And yeah, you know, I'm sort of, I think to some people it'll be a reintroduction, but maybe to some folks out there too, it's a first introduction.
Right.
And yeah, just still writing music, still playing shows.
How has your music or your lyrics changed in the last couple of years? Because I mean, this is the year. These are the years you're growing up.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
becoming a man.
Yeah.
18, man.
Right?
Yeah.
He's
So
18.
do you see a lot of difference in what you've written?
Of course.
Yeah.
I think, you know, I think a lot of people ask, they say, okay, like, what's your inspirations, that sort of thing. As a songwriter, I'm inspired just by my day-to-day life and things that are going on. And that changes with age, and you start to see things differently. You start to want to talk about things in a different way. And that's sort of why I took a break for a bit, because I wanted to really emphasize where I wanted to go. And so, yeah, I think definitely what I want to talk about as an 18-year-old is way different than what I wanted to talk about as a 13-year-old.
He's got a huge smile on his
Right.
face. Like, couldn't be happier to have turned a legal age.
Right. I mean, there's so much life you had to go experience.
Yeah.
All the highs and the lows.
Also being a
heartbreak.
14-year-old traveling on the road and like, you know, having people buy tickets to your shows. That was always a little weird. So yeah, it was not a normal childhood. For
Yeah,
me.
you had 2 years of being a real person.
Yeah.
That break, I guess.
Yeah, of course. Going back to Oklahoma, getting my heart broken maybe once or twice.
Oh.
So they, oh,
Tell
now
me
we
who
get
they are.
serious.
Yeah. You fly all the way to Oklahoma.
Kick
Give
some
them a
butt.
dressing down.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, whoa. Chill out now. All right, your new album, Somewhere Over My Head. Let's talk a little bit about it. Back on the Wall.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about that song.
Yeah, so this one is actually the last addition to the EP, which then became the single. And it was at a time where, yeah, I had already put out 2 records that we knew were going to go on the EP, which were Afterlife and Hit and Run. And I kind of felt the need for just this feel-good record, this feel-good song. And, you know, so I sort of, the song to me is really about the opening line, which says, I'm wild some days, but I'm loyal. And that's very true to me, is I'm a bit of a wild personality, but if I'm committed to you, I am very loyal. So
Hold on. Did you
Yeah.
just say you were wild?
I was gonna. I was like,
you
hold
don't.
the phone.
You don't seem very wild.
Yeah.
You're nice and composed.
oh, you
and-
come to Oklahoma,
Oh.
my friend, it changes.
Maybe he's
Or
gonna.
maybe to dinner tonight after this.
Hey.
He's gonna-
Sake.
Maybe he's got this Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde personality that.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you feel like because you're Greyson Chance, people sort of know you and they followed you since you were a little kid? Do you have to act any differently while you're out and about?
I probably should.
But you don't.
No,
Good
but
idea.
Which is good.
No,
No?
because no, I think you gotta I don't know. I think that maybe I might and like for example in the Back on the Wall video it shows me drinking some whiskey and smoking a cigarette, and all the fans were like, "Oh my God, you picked that up for the video," and I was like, "Ugh."
Oh, they think it's real.
He was just acting.
Yes.
Actor.
Oh, gosh.
But I hope like I might do some bad things. I want to encourage my fans to be good people.
Yes.
And that means still having fun though, but not being dangerous about it. I mean, I can never condone like in the video, we're drinking and then there's a scene where I'm in the car and I'm like, okay, guys, we shot those on 2 separate days. Like, please don't get
Right.
like don't do that. But no, I think I'm a kid and there's certain wild elements and that sort of thing. But maybe I am Dr. Jekyll. Who knows?
Something to think about.
Yeah.
Watch the headlines, watch the tabloids, right?
Yeah.
No, none of that.
Yeah.
By the way, if you're watching us on Facebook Live right now, feel free to ask a question, fan questions. If you have anything that's burning in your throat,
yeah.
you want to get it out, you want to ask Greyson Chance something, just leave a comment.
Burning in your throat.
What?
What a phrase.
Well, hey.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's jump into some of the fan questions. In fact, we did something very special with 3 of your biggest fans
Yes.
right here in Singapore. And they have...
Which are you two and then who else?
Oh,
yeah.
stop it. But he's actually right.
Yes, he is. He would be correct.
Yes. So let's see what they have to say.
Okay, let me
It's
switch.
Diesel, and I just wanted to ask you a question. What song from another artist did you wish you had written?
Wow.
Hi.
Okay. Oh, she's so precious. That's so
Hi,
sweet.
Patricia here.
Okay. Oh, I know Patricia. I met Patricia.
Oh,
today.
really?
Yes.
Hold on, let him
Pause,
answer the first
Patricia.
one.
Right.
Pause that one
Well, I'm
first.
trying, technology does not agree with me.
Oh, dear.
Okay, so the first question was what song from another artist that I wish I'd written.
Yeah.
Wow. I was just let me think.
Against
I
the
mean,
paparazzi?
I would say no. I'd say Sam Smith, "Stay with Me,"
Ah.
Oh, good choice.
because then
yeah.
I could have a lot of houses just all over the world.
Right. Because, that song made him a lot of money.
Yes, it did indeed. Yeah.
But also too, that's such a great record,
Yeah.
So I would say that's one of my favorite songs from the past couple of years. So I'd say that record.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. Dazel.
Hazel's got it.
Mhm. Next up, I believe, is Patricia.
Who actually, by the way, to everyone listening out there, she just got a tattoo
Yes.
of the EP name on her arm, and I met her today for the first time. And I said, "Your parents are gonna kill you," and she goes, "They haven't seen it yet." It's like, oh, so sorry if Patricia's parents are listening.
Okay, sorry.
How does that? I mean, obviously you love your fans for supporting you and whatnot, but does that make you go, a little bit, like people
so-
getting tattoos?
So
Is it
we
weird
just,
for you?
No, we just did a show in San Francisco in America, and I had I played a new song which was called Seasons. It's not out, and the tagline of the record is "I move forward like the seasons."
Ah.
And so a fan came up and she has a piece of paper and a pen, and she goes, "I'm gonna get that lyric tattooed tomorrow, so can you write it?"
Right.
Imagine,
Wow.
imagine you have a pen and a paper,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
this is gonna be on her skin permanently. And also, I really want to tell her she was like in her lower 20s.
Okay.
I really wanted to be like, "You're not gonna like me when you're 40." Like, I just seriously though, like I really, I love that you love me now, but I feel like when you're 40, you're gonna look back and be like, "Oh my God, was I drunk? Like what?"
Did you feel pressurized to write in your best penmanship?
No, it took me. It held up the meet and greet. I took like 5 minutes because I like really made sure, and then she got it and she tweeted us the next day, and I was just like,
That's amazing.
"Oh my
How
God."
sweet. Huh? All right, let's hear Patricia.
Yeah, if this will agree with me.
Hi, Patricia here. I've been a fan for like a really long time, and your music played a really big part in me being
so
able
sweet.
to make it this far. So
There's
I
the
got a
tattoo.
tattoo in honor of you.
Wow.
And my question is, if you could say anything to 12-year-old Grayson, what would it be?
Oh, that's a good question.
Hi, Grayson.
oh.
My name is...
Oh, there we go. Someone needs to
You were just as bad with technology.
Yeah.
I
as
know,
am.
right?
I appreciate it.
take autoplay off.
Yeah. Okay, so question: anything I could tell to 12-year-old Grayson? I would just tell him to stay strong and to keep on writing music. I had to go through a lot of industry stuff. I was dropped by my label in 2012 and had to kind of rebound from that. But you know, what I learned through that period is that I just sort of fell in love with music again in a really pure way, and you just have to stay focused on that. That's what it's about.
Right.
It's not about what label you're with and how many retweets you get on a tweet and all that stuff. It's about the music and the connection it has with people. So, to 12-year-old Greyson, don't be a jerk and just write music and focus on that.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was 12-year-old Greyson ever a jerk?
No, I don't
It's
think
not
he
that we
was.
saw.
I don't think it was. And if
Yeah.
I was, my parents were troubling me at the time. My mom would give me a swift.
Oh.
I come from a Catholic family. We don't mess around with
Okay.
stubborn kids. No.
All right.
Come on.
All right.
We put them. We say, hey kid, no.
Get in your place.
Stop
Yeah,
it. All right, here we go with Ray.
Okay.
Hi Grayson, this is Ray and I'm at Grayson Cookies on Twitter. I have a question for you. Which body part do you wash the least?
Oh my! Which body part do you wash the least?
I've
Ray.
never heard that question in my
It's
life.
been so much fun, guys. I'm gonna hang out. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like thinking about my shower experiences now. Let me really like think.
Our
About it.
experience.
I actually, you know what?
Hmm?
I think I adequately wash everywhere.
okay.
Like, really well.
Even
actually.
the elbow, the crook. What about the crook of the elbow?
No, I feel like I
Yeah.
get that too, and even the gross parts as well. Like I feel like we do a good job. Like pat on the back. Like I think
There
I
you
do
go.
okay.
You're dewy fresh all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so.
You smell like a meadow, Gray.
Wouldn't it be bad if I was like, oh yeah, like there's definitely specific parts of my body that I just don't get to? I feel like that would be a worse answer than no. Like I adequately like.
Or do you give more attention to anybody?
Depends on the day.
Okay.
Oh,
It depends
dear.
on
Cut
the
that.
day. Oh my. Okay.
We're live. We can't cut anything right now. We got
Give you a wink.
a comment from Warren who says, "Wow, you grew up."
Yeah.
Well, no kidding.
That's kind of what life does to you.
Right?
I actually just went to an island off of Mexico, and they just made me tall and
Oh.
gave me a bunch of
Oh,
stuff.
right.
Did you have
okay.
to drink something?
Yeah, you know, a
Potion.
couple shots here and
Right.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Here's another question. What song do you use to warm up your vocals?
Oh.
I actually use a take that my vocal coach has laid down for me. So
Oh,
I have
really?
like a 45-minute thing where I.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's super tedious. And when we do, also too, this is just a fun little sidebar, but if you ever see me on a morning TV show, know that I've been up for like 5 hours because I wake up like 4 hours before call time. So we have morning stuff tomorrow.
Right.
And I was like, is it a performance? And they were like, no, just an interview. And I was like, there is a God. Thank you, there is a God. So yeah, I do warm-ups, but not a particular song.
Also, any morning interview is taxing on you, for sure.
Well, like, there was a show in the States, it was a TV thing, and we went on, I think, 7:30, and that morning I was up at 2:45, warming up and getting the voice ready.
Wow.
Oh.
Jeez. I'm just going to bed at that time.
Right.
Like,
Right. Patricia says, "I hope you liked our prom picture. Haha."
Oh, Patricia, that's
From-
Patricia, I've met Patricia. No, she, the one with the tat. She,
Oh, right.
She made it seem like she said for us to do a prom picture today, so I had to wrap my arms around her.
Oh, how sweet.
Oh, that's so cute.
All the fans, they always ask, they're like, do a funny picture. I'm like, what's funny? I don't know. I don't know. These kids are so hip nowadays.
Right.
They got this,
Wait, hold on. Did you
Yeah,
just
I was
say
just gonna-
these kids?
I feel old, man.
I'm twice your age.
Well, I can't keep up with Snapchat, and then people are like,
Get on
you know,
Snapchat.
they have all these like apps that they use, and I'm old school. Like today, like in all honesty, like I read the paper.
Oof.
Oh my.
Wow.
Seriously.
Wow.
No, I did. Like this morning I woke up and I was like, oh, I'm gonna read the paper.
Huh.
And I think, no, seriously.
What a random thought.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I'm gonna read the
I
paper.
really enjoyed it. Like it was nice. Kids, get off your phone. Like,
Oh, great
don't
advice.
be on it as
Yeah.
much as we are. It's so demanding.
I wish I could take that advice. I mean, do you feel the pressure though? I'm sure your people, they're always telling you, yeah, get on Snapchat, get on Twitter, get on Facebook, put this out, put this out.
Social media consumes us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Right?
kind of don't like it.
Yeah?
And I'm not afraid to say that either. I think I try to also like limit as much as post as like I can to give some space in between, because I think sometimes people can just be like, okay, we get what you're doing.
Go
We
away.
get it. Yeah, so just like relax. So what I do love about it though is it connects people so easily.
It
But
really
like
does.
when I see people walking down the street and they're just like,
Oh, yeah.
like, yo, put your phone down and look at the world for 2 seconds.
You know
it's
what
a
I
beautiful place.
do? Like when people are walking and texting at the same time, I purposely stand in front of them. So they'll bump into me.
Oh.
They say sorry. And I'm like, yeah, you damn straight, you sorry.
See, I just tripped them.
Yeah.
Advice
thought
not
I
to
was-
follow, people.
And then when they fall and they're bleeding, I'm just like, oh, whoops, what happened? And I just keep on walking.
Oh my.
And
Okay.
he says it with the straightest face as
Right,
well. Oh
right.
my gosh, that's hilarious.
Here's a fun question from Jin Yi. Which animal do you consider to be the sexiest and hottest?
What are these questions?
I have no idea.
Which animal do I consider to be... The shower question is still really bugging me out.
But sexiest and hottest animal.
Okay, maybe
I mean, I'm patriotic, so I'd say a bald eagle.
the eagle.
Like, when I see a bald eagle, I'm
Right.
like, and I'm proud to be an American. Like, give me a Coors Light, like,
Right.
at least I know I'm free.
Reference Coors Light. Okay.
Right, right. Okay,
Oh,
here's
God.
another one. Are you superstitious? If so, what are you most superstitious about?
No, I'm not superstitious at all. And I actually don't believe in ghosts.
Oh, okay.
That's like, all my friends will give me,
So if we
actually-
took you to watch The Conjuring 2, you'd be fine.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
that's scary.
Yeah, no.
That's different. But, like, I mean, but that's not real. Like, my friends will,
Oh.
like, sometimes I'll freak out. Like, I was back home in Oklahoma last week, and, I can't remember, I was, like, walking past a restroom or something, and someone was talking about the Bloody Mary thing. And I was like, and so I grabbed a bunch of my friends, all 5 of us went into a bathroom, we turned off the lights, and everyone was like, we're not gonna do it. And I was like, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. And they're like, oh my God. I don't believe in ghosts or any of
Okay.
that stuff. Yeah.
Okay, please educate us.
Yeah.
We have no idea
Oh,
what
you don't know
Bloody
Bloody
Mary.
Mary?
No.
Oh, no.
Is
so
it one of those things you have to say a few
You know,
times?
yeah.
I just know the
something comes
drink.
up?
No, it's a thing. It's a thing where like if you're in the dark and it's usually a bathroom and you say her name 3 times,
Oh.
then you turn on the lights and then she's like there.
Oh.
But ghosts aren't real because she's never.
Shall
there.
we switch off the lights and
no,
try
no,
it?
no.
Grayson will do it.
I-
Switch off the lights. Switch off the lights. Go ahead. Turn the lights off.
Oh gosh.
There you go.
And then we got the ring light
Oh,
on
we got-
back.
All right.
All right.
But
Oh.
nothing pitch black or what?
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
Hey, we're fine. We're fine. We're okay.
Sorry, I
Ain't
looked
nothing
over
wrong
at the
here.
studio
Honestly,
next to us
like
and there were people
I
there.
want to encourage ghosts to haunt me because then like I could have a good story to tell.
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
Find out why they're just so scary. Why,
Yeah, they're so shy.
Why are you
Why they're
sneaking
around.
up on people and stuff like that?
I'm not superstitious though. In conclusion.
Oh
Okay.
gosh.
Good to know.
Here's an interesting one. Can you do the Singaporean unique Singlish accent?
Oh my.
No, I can't do an accent la.
La.
Hey, there you go. You got one.
I can't do an accent
That's
la.
it. That's all I know.
What does he got? Well, you can't do that, man.
It can't.
Ma-
Okay, so I heard
ma-
someone say noise. Is that a Singapore thing or is
Noise?
that just a
Like
weird
nice,
culture thing?
Maybe it's just no lah. No.
No.
No. And what's the context? What's the context? Noise.
They were just like, yeah, that's really noise. Okay, that's just a weird.
That sounds
culture thing.
Australian,
Yeah,
eh?
it just sounds like an Australian saying nice noise.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
A big shout out to Gene who just says, "OMG, my favorite singer." Well,
Wow.
say hey, say hi.
Hey, Gene.
Yeah.
I don't believe in ghosts.
That's like your tagline now or something.
Kathleen asks, "Do you have any favorite idols, people that you look up to?"
Besides us, you
Oh,
mean?
I'm sure. Oh, stop it.
I'm so modest.
Yeah, I would say, in terms of a musician,
Mm-hmm.
I would say, like in the span of a career, like Elton John.
Oh.
Like that was just
Yes.
because of how long he's been making music, but good music too.
Mm.
So that's a big like role model as a musician. Paul McCartney could probably say the same thing about too. And
Have
then
you met any of them? Like Paul McCartney,
I've
Elton
met
John?
Paul McCartney. I've never met Elton John.
Okay.
Paul McCartney was amazing. When I met him, I asked him if I could take a picture and post it on Twitter, and he said, "Yeah, you can make me famous."
Yeah, you can make me fun.
And I love that. I thought that's great. And then, yeah, I mean, in terms of music-wise, I would say those two, like really, really big names, but who have just had such a long career, you know.
Mm-hmm. Patricia just messaged, "Time to get a I don't believe in ghosts tattoo."
Oh my goodness.
Patricia, hang on. Calm down. You just got one.
Yeah. Let
Give
it
it
heal.
time. Yeah, let it
Yeah,
heal.
let it heal.
Hang
give it
on.
time.
Elaine says, "If you were a girl for a day, what would you do?"
I know 2 things straight up.
I would. Well, would I be a pretty girl or would I be a not? Would I not
Does
be a
it
pretty
does it
girl?
matter?
matter?
Yeah, because that matters for what I would do during. the night.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Because I think it would be hilarious to like really like you know walk around the streets and like get this dude to like follow me and be like, man, this chick's so hot, and then all of a sudden just be like, hey, how you doing?
Hey.
That's definitely what I would do. If I was a girl for a day, I would. I don't know. Seriously, the weirdest
Yeah, I
question.
know, right?
Never gave
Okay.
it any thought.
Here's something a little bit more down to earth.
Okay.
Coral says, "What's a quote that you live by?" And we can't use I don't believe in ghosts.
Okay.
Because we said
I don't
that.
believe in
Yeah.
ghosts. Man, what is it? There's a Kafka quote that I had to read. I had to read his book in school,
Wow, that's deep.
and
Yeah.
yeah, that's real deep.
Whoa.
Real deep. Okay, I remember. This might be like not exactly right, but the premise of it was, don't do. What was it? It was like, don't do anything. Don't do what fear. Oh my
Okay,
god,
you got it.
I'm
It's on the tip of
struggling.
your tongue. I'm
It's-
sure.
Don't do what is right, do what is good. I think there's something along those lines. I'm like saying like don't break the rules if it leads to something better. Basically, was the premise. Of
Oh,
Okay.
That
That's
makes
nice, huh?
sense.
it. Like don't just like live by standards if something's really bad. You know.
Yeah.
Like don't conform.
Mhm.
And so I thought,
That's good
that
advice.
was cool. Yeah.
Absolutely. I was trying to Google it, couldn't find it. Too slow.
Your fingers aren't fast enough.
It was something good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anyway,
Definitely
friends.
good. Okay.
let's see. Trying to look at some of the questions. What's something you really want? Rajdeep, what's up? What's something you really want?
Really.
Wow.
Materialistic or otherwise?
Yeah, it could be anything.
Anything.
Really.
Wow, that's
Could
hard.
be, spiritual, marital,
What you want, Grayson?
relationship, emotional.
World peace.
World
I'm just kidding. That's so lame.
You Miss Congeniality, you
yeah,
Mr. Congeniality.
I don't know. I have a 1966 Mustang back home,
Oh,
and I would love
Show
to
off.
I would love to add a vintage motorcycle to that.
Okay.
Little
Ooh.
small collection.
do you ride? Do you drive?
I don't, but
Yeah.
I've learned. I have a cousin back home who has a bike, and he's taught me a bit of the ways. Because that's what we do in Oklahoma. We just have cousins that teach you stuff.
Family teacher,
Yeah,
yeah.
and so I would really like a motorcycle.
Okay.
Hint, hint.
Motorcycle.
Don't give me, I
And
got no
world
money to buy.
peace.
And world
peace.
peace,
Okay.
yeah. Nalisha, what's up? Do you plan on coming to Singapore again as like for a holiday?
I would love to come here and not work. No offense
Not
to you
work,
guys,
I
but
know.
that would be really fun. No plans directly in the
Yeah.
books, but
Because it's all about touring right now and promoting,
yeah,
right?
it's about promoting the EP. So I'm just here doing the thing. But in all honesty, like when I come here and work, I think I almost get a very like localized version of Singapore, which I like. Because I get to like experience more of like, I mean, you guys live here, so like, and I get to experience more of that vibe,
Right.
minus like the touristy stuff. So I also don't mind coming to cities where I'm working, but no plans on the books for a vacation in Singapore.
So if it wasn't publicized, what's the first thing you'd do when you touch down? Like nobody knows you're coming. What's the first thing you'd do?
Well, last night nobody was supposed to know I was coming, and then
Supposed to.
because I was specifically like, hey, I'm gonna look bad.
Right.
Like real rough after those 20 hours, and so we landed, and there was like 20 folks there that I guess just secretly like figured it out.
Oh.
Through the grapevine.
Yeah, and they did their thing. But no, when we got in last night, I think I went to the hotel and like seriously just
Knock out.
yeah. So nothing too fun.
Is there any like delicacy that you want, like that you crave for when you come to Singapore? When you touch on it, I gotta
Black
have.
pepper crab. I haven't.
Oh,
had
yes.
Okay, cool.
That is my number one thing in Singapore.
Pepper
and
crab?
the sushi here is so good. You guys are so spoiled and you don't recognize it. No, seriously.
He's looking at us like green with jealousy. Like,
No,
oh my
seriously.
gosh, you're so lucky.
Yeah. I do believe that we have a lot of the best food from around the world.
And then sometimes we still can't even decide what to eat. It's like, oh, I don't feel like I'm in the mood for this or
Right.
that. I'm like,
What about chili crab? Have you tried chili crab?
I feel like I might have. I think I had the chili crab when I had the black pepper crab.
yeah.
Okay, yeah,
it
they
keeps
probably-
together,
yeah.
usually.
Yeah, the black pepper crab though, dude. I mean, you get it and it's black on the outside because they've they press the pepper down.
When
And
you go
just-
back to Oklahoma, we'll fly you some.
well,
FedEx
I'll say
some to
this:
you.
when you guys come to Oklahoma,
Mm-hmm.
I like
Which
when he
is-
says say when.
which is
When?
often, I would assume.
Yes, obviously.
Very, like
Boss, can you send us over, please?
Yeah, Grayson's asking.
bi-monthly. I'm sure you guys.
Oh,
come
yeah.
every
Yeah.
2 or 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you real fried chicken.
Oh, that sounds good.
Are you
You
gonna
haven't
make it?
had it yet. Hell no.
No.
We're just going. We're going to
I
go
have
out.
a restaurant where we go. We have some beer. We have some fried chicken. You guys will love it.
She got so excited.
I know.
She pulled her headphone cord right out,
It's
talking
fixed.
about fried chicken.
I'm okay. This one I can operate. I'm fine.
Okay, one more from the fans here. Shooting. Have you tried durian?
What's
Yes.
your shooting? Sorry.
Oh, stop it.
10
Okay.
out of 10.
Durian.
I have actually. Okay, so 2 or 3 years ago, I was in KK in Malaysia. They, they're like, hey, you're gonna come in, and it was a radio station. They said, hey, you're gonna eat some durian.
Sure.
It was so bad. Seriously, I mean, it was. The texture of it was like, to me, what human flesh would like feel like.
Right.
It was so bad. And the
Texture,
smell
yeah.
and the taste was terrible. To me, durian tastes like old people. I'm sorry, but no, seriously.
But
Like, it just tastes like old people. I
how,
apologize.
how
if
do you
anyone
know
hurts
how
me.
old people taste
I
like?
don't,
though?
but I'm just that's where
That's
my
why you-
head goes.
Okay.
And then when we were just at an interview now, like just
Yeah.
again, and they were like, "Hey, we brought you some ice cream," and I was like, "Great," and they were like, "We're gonna give it to you here soon," and I was like, "Okay, this premise of this is really weird."
Uh-huh.
Like, and they're like, "Oh, this like ice cream," and then I asked, I was like, "Is it durian ice cream?" And they were like,
Oh
"No,
Oh.
no," and I was
the
like, "What?"
pause.
And then at the end, they brought it out, and they were like, "Try it, try it, try it."
You could probably
Was
smell
it?
it before you tasted
Yeah.
it, I'm sure.
I smelt it. It smelled like old people. And then I tasted it, and it was just as bad.
just colder.
I'm seriously a firm no
Right.
on durian. I don't really get it why people like it. I seriously I have usually like I'm very empathetic. I can understand it.
Sure.
No, you guys are crazy.
It's an acquired taste, I guess. You
Yeah.
gotta grow up with it, you know?
If you want,
I'm grown up. I'm an adult now.
the thing
And,
is, I can eat it, but I can't smell it. Like the
Ah,
minute
yeah.
so I basically eat it with my nose plugged.
so okay.
So why bother?
To me,
it's
that's
good.
already too inconvenient. If I have to eat
Too
something with my nose plugged, like I'd rather eat something that I can enjoy.
There you go.
Right.
So if you want Greyson Chance to hate you or loathe you,
Oh,
get him durian. That's it.
It's true. It's true.
Done deal.
Grayson, okay, we're gonna wrap things up in just a little while, but talk to your fans right now. What do you want to say to them if they haven't caught up with you in a while? What do you have to say to them?
Oh wait, can I just ask something
Yeah,
really
yeah, of
quick?
course,
I've been
of course.
curious. Do you still are you really tight still with Ellen DeGeneres? Because she was the one that YouTube discovered you on YouTube and everything.
Yeah, we're pretty tight.
Okay,
You know,
cool.
Yeah.
we went on the show in November of this year, and I played my first single there, Afterlife. And yeah, she's been very aware of the EP, and she's always been really supportive. And the same with Gaga too. Both of them have kind of stuck around. And
Oh, your wife, Gaga.
Oh, stop it. Inside joke. I proposed to her at a press
Yeah.
conference when she was in town. She's never called me since.
Yeah, I wonder why.
She said yes,
She-
though.
Yeah,
she has a husband who gave
Yeah.
her a pretty big.
Yeah.
probably.
The rock's probably bigger than my head, so yeah. I tried.
But no, they stayed really close involved in the project, and no, Ellen has been completely supportive
That's
all
really
the
cool.
way, and yeah, she's an amazing person to have in your ring.
AKA Dory.
Yeah, and Tori.
Mm.
Yeah.
Although I wasn't able to get like a screen copy of the
What?
DVD.
What?
I appreciate it. I think it was on lock for everyone. I think they were like giving
Right.
it out to no one, but I did ask,
Okay, at
Okay.
least she asked.
Yeah,
and they
there
were
you
like,
go.
no. I was like, okay.
Shout out to the fans.
yeah.
What do you want to say?
You know, I would say to everyone in Singapore, I mean, immense thankfulness. You know, I was really nervous for the EP to come out here just because it was a different vibe from the first album and all those sort of things. I was worried people might not like it as much or that sort of thing. But no, I've been so thankful. And if you haven't heard the EP yet, check it out. It's on Spotify, iTunes, everywhere. And hopefully you like it. And we'll see you. I'm playing a show on Saturday.
That's
so
right.
Hopefully we'll see you there. And yeah, I don't believe in ghosts.
And with that, somewhere over my head, go
Yes.
check it out. Like you said, iTunes, Spotify, and right here on Power 98.
Exactly.
Okay.
Man, that ring light.
This is still going on. You can talk. You can still chat.
Well, I think
No.
we've covered everything Facebook Live.
Yeah.
No, now I'm craving chili crab or black pepper crab.
Let's go.
You know, he's on.
It's no seafood restaurant. Actually, maybe. It's open right
No
now.
seafood restaurant where.
I
Open
always
now.
feel so serious
Open
with
now.
these microphones. The true problem with the world economy.
Yeah.
You're so gangsta holding it like that.
Right.
That's how we should do it, though, right? Like
Yeah,
you should lean
you should,
back,
yeah.
like when you do this
You go
radio
with
show.
it.
And just, what's going on, Grayson? How you doing?
Yeah, he was in the
Yeah.
that side the entire time. Poor Mr. Young.
Showed up for like 5 seconds in the video.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, we're good.
I wasn't even as
Bye.
like.